Oh, Gad?
Gadd.
It's 9.
So that's 4. Gadville would be 9.
Gadville is perfect.
I mean, I could check if it's more
God
than 8.
present?
I think it's 8.
Is it? I mean, would you be? I mean, because I see you running the Japanese version as well. Is it going to be in Japanese? I mean,
No, you can put normal letters.
Okay, cool. Normal. Okay, sorry about that one. He knew.
ESA regrets to inform you that Crystal Chronicles is being cancelled from the event until further notice.
This is not a native tongue, despite the accent being spot on.
It's fine. GADD VILLE
is 9.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Home?
Are you good to go? Do you want to do it? You want to do it? I know you do.
Ready?
Go on.
It's your honor. It should be you.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
All right, so we got about like 4 minutes until the gameplay actually starts.
Okay,
So
cool.
we gotta watch the intro first, which honestly in the Japanese version is really good. In the English one, not so much. So I'll go over a couple things right now, and we might still have some time to talk about other things before it actually starts. So the reason why I'm playing the Japanese version is that the Japanese version has multiple glitches that are exclusive to that version that were patched in the English version. One of them is if you use any food, it will carry on through screen transitions, and foods give you several strats. Doesn't matter that much anymore in this one. It matters a little bit early on. The other one is the infinite guild glitch, which essentially does exactly what it sounds like. It just lets you dupe gil. And more so, more recently, there has been developments in fake equipment, essentially, being pulled out of nowhere and equipped and entirely breaking the game. And we'll use memory manipulation for that. It's about 14-15 minutes into the run. And thanks to all you guys donating, we will attempt to do that blindfolded. I will admit I have practiced it exactly once. So we'll see how it goes.
I didn't even practice Omega weapons, so I think you're way ahead of where I was.
What's practice?
Gosh, it's such a banger theme. I love it.
It really is.
It's beautiful.
And of course, you guys can also donate to have me do some funny things or have anyone in the audience play for a level or something.
Do you still
Are you
have
guys staying up?
We are here all the way through, boy.
You're stronger than me.
What is bed?
I do need to go to bed at some point because I've got to be up for like opening.
Well, I mean, like, you actually have to perform tomorrow.
Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Me and Miz have made the elected decision that bed is what we're going to go to after we have breakfast.
Good lands. Well, no. Hopefully you're not. No, you're not back that early. Or that late rather. Late, early.
Oh no! By the time this finishes and we get back to that hotel, we're staying up for breakfast.
Oh, you're staying up.
Yeah.
And then go to bed.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Okay.
Oh, so you might arrive later on day 2.
Want to bet?
No.
Well, the real question is, when are we gonna arrive in day 2?
That's the thing. It's like, well, I mean, you can sleep in if you want. I need to be here.
Well, doesn't really work.
Real quick question, just to kind of gauge how everyone played this game. When you played this, which tribe did you play?
When I played for the first time?
Yeah.
Clavet, I believe.
Clavat, okay, yeah. You?
Whichever one was in the notes I was using at the time.
Great, okay.
That is probably Selkie then?
I just played the
That sounds right.
human race.
Clavat, yeah. And
Boy stared at me very intently as if I had played this game before.
okay, cool. I remember actually doing a single player and a multiplayer playthrough, and I was Selkie in single and Uke in multi.
Well, we're gonna use neither of them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, Uke are kind of bad in the speedrun anyway.
You're probably going to go Lilty, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wow!
Whoa,
What have you got against? This guy's a Lalafell hater as well.
Whoa.
Any potato. No, to be fair, good shout.
Yeah.
I know. I'll tell you right now. I defend Taru in 11, which is the Lalafell of 11, and Lalafell's. I will fight for the small people of Final Fantasy.
What's really funny, my raid team, we used to be like. Let's go ahead.
We'll need the village name in a couple seconds here. So
Cool,
you'll
no
need
worries.
to,
It's a good thing we haven't said it already.
You heard it here, chat. Taco is nominating himself into
All right, what are we?
GADD. GA. Oh no! No.
All right.
GADDVILL.
I don't think that.
You said it was
L,
9.
One L and then E.
Yeah, Gadville will do.
There you go.
Ah, well,
Gadville.
That,
Hey, thank you so much indeed again for that
That's
wonderful
perfect.
donation. We will.
Okay, I'll be completely honest. I was told the village name does not matter, but I guess we're about to find out in 10 minutes.
Sorry in advance if it screws everything up.
it's,
All right,
it's
this
like-
name is very specific. It's AOOO. Male, lilty, first thing, and we picked the farmer, rancher, whatever.
What a babe.
Gonna be very unfortunate if the village name does matter and then Neviutz unknowingly performs the memory manipulation perfectly, blindfolded, and just thinks he got it wrong.
Yeah.
And none of us know are any the wiser.
All right, so,
Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna talk about the music. Is like so these are like old style instruments. So like sackbuts and horns, and serpents and things like this is the sound aesthetic that they're going for, and it just really resonates with this kind of like 17th century, 18th century kind of like aesthetic to things. And I just love this. There's just a really buzzy sound. Sorry. This soundtrack I think is phenomenal. I love it.
All right, so we have the first encounter here. So the world map has random encounters and forced encounters. This one is a forced one. Basically, it gives us the Moogle if we're playing in single player. And it asks us to do a tutorial, but we're not doing that. It's slow and a waste of time. So now we're getting the Moogle to carry the chalice for us. The chalice is basically protecting us from the miasma, which is pretty much everywhere in this world. And the goal is to rid this world of the miasma. Alright, so we're gonna enter the first level here. Nothing out of the ordinary, still the same as many years ago, more or less. Gonna do 2 levels normally before we can entirely break the game. So I'm just gonna run past everything here for the start. The only thing I'm gonna kill is this guy because he has the key that I need. Gonna open this gate. We'll kill this next guy as well because he also has a key.
I very much enjoyed particular parts of this game, specifically the whole like item carrying thing.
Yep.
It was very nice how you could kind of like either work, because in multiplayer you don't have the Moogles, so someone's always carrying the chalice, and you have to put it down when you want to do combat.
Okay, I have to hope that Moogle doesn't get blocked by that squirrel. Normally it doesn't spawn, but for some reason I was too far to the right, so it did spawn. Also, you can see the GBA screen on the overlay.
Oh, you can actually.
Yeah.
Thick.
All right, so I'm gonna equip 2 meats here. I'm gonna use 1 to get 2 strength, which puts me at 25. So the way strength works in this game, or any stat, at increments of 5, you gain damage, defense, magic, whatever. So anything in between 0 and 5 is useless, essentially. Also, good start. He starts off with slow. Fantastic. I kind of need to hope that I don't have to use an extra meat here, but I might have to. If he does Thundara, then I pretty much have to use a meat here. Was a pretty bad fight, but we got through it. So the reason why using an extra meat here is kind of bad is for the memory manipulation, we need exactly like an exact amount of items. So if I use 1 extra here, that means I'll have to acquire 1 later on, which is a little bit of extra work, especially when blindfolded. All right, so at the end of every year, you receive a letter from your family. The reason why Lilty, and this one in particular, is important is because in the single GBA setup, it gives us exactly the letter we need after the second dungeon. And I'll get to that once we actually get to the part where I switch to multiplayer, which we will need for the glitches. Also, at the end of every year, we'll collect a drop of myrrh, and after collecting 3, a year ends. And then basically it keeps going and going and going. So the game will finish in year 5 in the speedrun, which is the earliest we can actually access the unknown element that we will need to get to the final boss. Yeah, another forest encounter. We also switched the element of the chalice to water. So that's what we need to get through this maelstrom. So for some reason there's no Moogle here, so we have to carry the thing ourselves. Actually, there probably is a reason. I do not know what the reason is.
I think that's the whole thing, isn't it? Is that like you're pushing through the barrier kind of
Yep.
thing, so.
Pretty much. And you need the proper element to actually get this barrier that protects you from the monster. Otherwise, you just get pushed back. Alright, so second dungeon about to come up here. Hopefully we get no encounter beforehand. And then after this, the fun is going to begin. I will also need something to actually blindfold myself because I forgot to
Grab my scarf. On your left, boy. Back left shoulder.
Yeah, it's not quite yet, but it's in a bit.
You can also just choose to not face the screen.
It's gonna be
Turn around, yeah. Turn around.
I mean, I find that if you just put 2 grown men in front of the screen, that does the job quite well.
Never again.
Oh man, that was funny. You really want to watch that back because that was. I think at some point you knew, and you were just cracking on. Like I really think
There was a switch moment, and I was like, nothing's happening. I'm just gonna pretend.
Yeah, that was good.
Alright, so for this level, we're skipping everything. There's no switches that we need, or keys or anything. We're just gonna run through. Eventually, Moogle is gonna get tired. Now, yep. So he's gonna be very slow. We need a little bit of extra distance here before I can just run ahead. The good thing is, you can see the map on the right. This should be fine. You can also see our hearts on the top left. And like the idea is that I don't die before I reach this. So I have 1 more meat left to heal myself, which means I have essentially 7 hearts, which should be fine. So for this one, we're killing the left guy real quick, just so he's not being annoying. Unfortunately, the Morble will continuously attack us. It would be ideal if he cast it slow as to not damage me. Breath is fine, because it's pretty slow. Oh. Yeah. This is fine. Okay. So now we'll be at the proper amount of items needed without any extra adjustments, and yeah. This is where we get the letter that we need. Alright,
This
so
ability can read. Damn.
also at the end of the level, at every level, you get to pick one of these artifacts. In the first one, we picked a Moogle Pocket, which basically gives us 1 extra command slot. It's just more stuff we can put on the hotbar. And this will be collecting the pendant, which gives us 1 extra heart. So very convenient. Now the moment of truth. We will...
I remember
not
you
yet,
saying,
not yet. I have to
"Aren't you
save
up at
first.
14 minutes.
Yep. I have to save here. Hopefully it is on the 4th slot. That would be ideal. No, it's not. Yeah. Alright, so I have to switch the Game Boy player / GameCube into the 1st slot now. That's what we're going to be playing on. And I will need the blindfold in a bit. I will try and explain it while I'm doing it, but it might be a little bit hard. I'll have to focus a lot for this. Alright. Okay, so we'll go into this town. This is the first place where we can really do it in this route. I will pick this up, get in position, and then we can fly from it. So picking this up, now we're missing one item which we will collect from the letter afterwards. Okay, now do the thing. This is where it all starts.
Can you confirm you can't see?
I can see, but I also couldn't breathe.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, you guys got it? Okay, so what's gonna happen now is we're playing on the GBA. We will open the letter menu, hopefully. Actually, I don't know what menu I started on. I actually need to know that because I didn't know what menu I started on. But yeah, it's correct. Okay. All right, so we picked up the item, and now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna close the letter and open the letter again, and this puts it in a glitched state. Now I'm gonna go into the equipment menu. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 down. This gives us a glitched item. I'll equip this on every slot. I will go up, destroy this armor, go into the guild menu, go up 200 gil 5 times, and then we'll pick them up. 2, 5. Then we will go back into the letter menu to repeat this glitch. Back into the guild menu, drop 1k, 2k, 3k, 4k. Okay, this should be it. So now we should be on... So basically what I have to do here is I have to force craft a fake weapon, essentially, by talking to this guy. It works by by pausing 1 frame after confirming the menu. And sometimes you just get the wrong menu. And I can tell if I got the wrong one by the sound it makes when I try to confirm. Also, I really hope that I'm talking to the guy I was standing next to. Because otherwise this would be very bad. You should be seeing the craft of a weapon popping up, but me not having enough gil if I'm failing it.
Do you want us to confirm that, or?
Would you like to know if you're missing gil?
I would actually just like to know if I'm talking to the guy.
Yeah, well,
You're definitely talking to the guy.
definitely talking to the guy.
I'm not getting it. I'm just not timing it properly. Okay, that was it. So now we're dropping 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Wait, actually, I need to move away, otherwise this becomes a problem. Not getting it. Not getting it. The timing is very precise. It's literally frame perfect. So it's very hard. Also, since I'm blindfolded, I have to do this in a slightly different way, which gives me less attempts overall. Oh no, I did an oopsie. I picked up the guild, didn't I?
Do you want confirmation? Or is that question rhetorical?
I picked up the guild, didn't I?
Do you, if you want confirmation?
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes.
did.
Okay.
So that wasn't supposed to happen then.
Nope.
All right. Okay. Right. Sure.
5.
Fixable.
Oh, what the hell did I do there? I didn't even attempt. Another DJ. These are all like reds. These are all like insufficient gil. I can already tell. It's also so hard because like I don't know if I'm actually still doing everything correctly because I can't tell where the hell I am. I do believe I'm doing everything correctly still. I'm talking to the guy and I'm going to the command slot menu every time and I'm just messing up the timing. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
What would indicate it being correct?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
A weapon, a hammer crafted for 2,000 something gil.
Right.
But I'm crafting hammers for way more than that. And I also must have dropped 49184 gil earlier.
Let us know if you want confirmation on any information.
I mean, you said I picked up the gil, and then I dropped the same amount of gil again, so... I don't think I'm in the command slot menu. We're just messing up the timing right now.
Can you explain the manip on the exact value, 49184?
Sorry?
Can you explain why the number 49?
Because it changes what items you get. Oh, this is it. I believe. At least I heard the correct thing. Or maybe it wasn't. Was that a green hammer?
We can. Oh, again, confirmation.
Yeah.
No. There is something we can perhaps confirm for you if you'd like.
Yes.
I don't think you're going to get a green hammer because you did not drop 49184. You moved D-pad left and dropped 49220.
Oh.
So you changed the third digit to the fifth when you moved from the fourth.
It's messed up then, because then now everything's over, because the values aren't going to be the same anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, did that matter? Because
it does matter.
Yeah, sure. Because like when you dropped it the first time, you were right. You did 491.
I don't know how I picked it up though, because I dropped it to the left.
You did, yeah.
You did.
And then I never went to the left, I don't think.
Also, maybe I missed it, but it wasn't there on the screen there that we just got on our delayed stream.
So
when you first did it as well, when you did the first one, you dropped 5, but you only picked up 4 gills. So you had 800 rather than 1,000.
Okay, then it already didn't work.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it normally now, and hopefully this should...
No worries. But again, it was just an attempt.
Yeah.
And you did... you were doing the mechanics, but I think it was just not picking up. Because when you said 4 or 5, I was like, you didn't pick up that 5th one.
I couldn't hear if I dropped the 5th one or not.
All right. Well, yeah, you did drop 5. You dropped 1,000 gil, pick up 800. Then you did eventually get an item that you could buy, which glitched you to 65535.
Yeah,
that first one
correct.
was already wrong, I guess.
Okay, so basically, I'm picking up this real quick, and then now we're doing this a little bit faster. So, getting the extra item that we need, closing out of here. Ooh, this was far up. 1, 2, 3. These are all glitched swords that will basically make us unequip everything that we normally wouldn't be able to unequip. So we destroy our armor, and then we drop gil because we need 1,000 gil here. Well, we don't need 1,000 in particular, but we need 4,603 gil, because that is the value that we need. So we go out of the menu again, and now we have 1,000 out of the 200.
How is it that we are dropping gil?
So because we went into the letter, the game thinks we're in the letter, and it doesn't deplete our gil, but we can drop the gil. All right, so what happens now, I go to the command list. That was not it. That was a red hammer as well. So this is the correct one. And now we're dropping 155. Go back to here. Timing is still a little bit annoying, but at least now I have a better rhythm for it. Beforehand, I would have to cancel after every individual attempt, but now I can see. So if I fail it, I can have a rhythm of pressing again. But beforehand, if I would craft and craft and craft, if I got a correct one, then it was just over because like every value would be wrong. Okay, there we go. That's number 2. So now we're dropping 44,008. So basically, this is going to put a bunch of different things in our inventory. So we'll drop this amount. It's basically down twice, left a couple times, and then down 5 times. Okay, so after this one, we have to destroy our Iron Lance, because we need the next item to go into that inventory slot. So now we're dropping by 1, and this is going to be the last one here. Okay, now we got all of them. So what we're going to do is we go into the command list for another glitch, and now we pause the game while opening the letter at the same time. And this gives us a glitched... this lets us force equip this weapon, which is a bugged, very overpowered weapon.
Your attack is already 9/9, yeah.
Yeah, and it also gives us the bug command list, which lets us equip a Selkie weapon as a Lilty on the command slot, which is bugged and has very different features.
Nice. Well done.
Love it.
Well... So now we're saving again to go back into single player.
I have to admit, it is very impressive how close that was blindfolded. Obviously, we didn't get the full showcase, but that was...
Yeah.
With how many phases it has?
Yeah, all things considered, that was amazing. Well job.
I should have saved over a different one and attempted it again afterwards. That was my bad.
That's fine.
Because like the estimate is way higher.
It's kind of really hard as well because like, we know you didn't pick up that guild, but we don't know if that would ruin it for you.
Yeah.
And if we know that had already ruined it, we'd be like, pick up one more. And then, but like, because we don't know what you're looking for.
I thought it was 5, but I...
Yeah.
The thing is a minute after that, we were like, oh, well, he's max skill anyway, so...
Yeah, exactly,
okay.
yeah. I saw the 65535, I was like, okay, cool. So if it's a skill issue...
Yeah, I was like...
And then you said, I'm gonna drop like 50 or 49, whatever. It's like, oh, you've got that. So you must be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we're back in single players. So we have the Moogle, and you will very soon see what is about to happen.
Lots of defense in it.
Like, I'm already thinking, why did I not have this in my play?
So we're gonna equip this ominous Selkie weapon. So I cannot see anything. Okay, so this level very straightforward. We're just gonna push this minecart slightly. And then hopefully I will be able to see here. Stuck underneath.
I think we're looking for something very precise here.
3, 4.
Cool.
So we focus charge with this glitched weapon, which lets us zip through the map essentially.
Cool.
I take it that line up is incredibly precise.
No, that one's kind of simple. So now we have
Pixel
this.
perfect.
This glitched weapon has a Firaga +2, and we also have the 99 strength, right? So we're dealing a ton of damage.
As you do.
To the point where we pretty much just one-shot everything except bosses where you have to hit them like 3 times or something. Okay, so there's going to be another zip here. These 2 zips in particular are quite simple. You line up forward, you do one singular tap to left and right, respectively, and then you will hit the loading zone. The way this works is basically you need to get past the collision. Also, I have to swap this weapon here.
Cool fight.
That boss is dead.
Cool fight.
So yeah, this is how most of the bosses are going to be for now. I gotta be careful though, like you could see me move that focus charge ring from that weapon, because that's where the Firaga is gonna be. It's gonna stay until I move it for the entire screen. Like it's not gonna change unless I move it. But on some maps, if I accidentally execute the focus charge, the game will just crash. So I have to be careful to not accidentally do that on those maps.
One thing I'm noticing as well is that when you're doing certain things, your strength does go down from 99 to 38.
It's the weapon.
So
Because I equipped the other weapon to like zip through, right?
Oh, right. So you have your 99 for the zip and you have the 38 for the Firaga or for the Firaga.
No, the other way around.
Oh, the 99 is the Firaga. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because that's the super OP weapon.
Oh, so the 38
The other
is
weapon,
the Selkie
the other weapon is weak. Yeah, the Selkie one is weak. It's just there for the zips
All right, sure.
because it doesn't crash the game. The other one works in some instances, but not in all of them. So, okay, so first year ended. Now we can go to our dad. If I actually remember what our dad looks like.
Been there.
Wow.
I believe it's actually this guy. Nope, that was Milk.
Dad wouldn't give me those.
That is also not it. It's this guy. Alright, he gives Gil first, and then meat, which is exactly what we want. We want all this juicy meat. Beef steak. You can hear the cows in the background. Alright, so this meat should in theory be enough. I'll grab some extra just in case. Since it's a marathon run, and if either of you guys end up playing, which people can donate for, of course.
And this is incredibly bad timing, but I was about to say I should probably go to bed.
And on
soon.
that note, I'm going to bed.
It's not that I don't want to play, but it is 20 to 2, and I need to be up for because I've got to run tomorrow as well, so I need to make sure that I'm sleeping. But no, it was excellent to see you the memory manip. Well done. I hope you have a good run.
Thank you.
I'm generally not trying to like just duck out before you do that.
It's very late. This run should have been done by now.
Yeah, I mean, technically it was 2.5 hours, right? That was the estimate for it.
Yeah. Well,
it was 9. For, it should have been done before that was done. I think that pointing to you as if like, well, that was done
Before he arrived and ruined everything.
Okay, so that was a random encounter. Ideally, we get like no more than what we have now, but that's wishful thinking.
Is that like is it thieves on the road kind of thing? Is that, yeah.
All right, so
Good know. Jeez.
Yeah, it's really good.
so there's gonna be another zip here. This one is also kind of simple. I forgot to have Google pick up the chalice. Oh, I missed it slightly. Did not go far enough right, but that's fine. So we're gonna pick up the Phoenix down here, which is technically not necessary because I can pick it up later. And then we line up for the next zip, which did not work. This one's a little hard to see for me, I'll be completely honest. Okay, so we're out of bounds, and now we hold up and do another one. And as you can see on the mini-map, we made it back in bounds here. We'll use a meat, because otherwise we might die and we don't want that. So essentially what's happening right now, we have to wait until we fall to the ground, otherwise we cannot go into the loading zone. And sometimes you overshoot slightly, sometimes it works. So we're killing these two guys instantly, and we're killing these two. We put these two keys in, and then we hope that the boss is gonna teleport away. Okay, that's good. So now we do one of these.
Amazing.
And the boss is dead.
This guy threw me through a loop the first time I fought him. Because I don't know if it's the same guy later on, but it's like...
He can teleport randomly, so what it could have happened, instead of him casting the poison, he could have just teleported somewhere else, and that would have made this really annoying. Okay, from now on...
Our feed's frozen, so you're not seeing anything right now.
So from now on, all the letters are kind of useful. For the artifacts, we will grab a little bit of strength, because even though it doesn't really look like it, we will need a little bit of strength for one of the bosses later. because we'll have to use a weapon that doesn't give us 99. Also, we'll change the element here to fire. Or at least I hope it's fire.
We will know soon enough.
I am convinced it's fire. You cannot convince me otherwise.
All right, we'll just play as if it is.
Nope. Trust me, I'm an expert. I've played this game before.
It looks like it. Yeah, I believe you. You've been very convincing so far.
He is, in fact, a trained professional.
If only I didn't mess up the memory minute blind.
You were blind.
Well, I mean,
Think of the amount of people that couldn't do that with eyes.
still kind of sucks. Should have been able to do that.
Run it back. Run it.
I can at the end.
For pride.
Yep. I'll just have to do the first 2 dungeons again because I saved over that slot.
Yeah, it's great.
For them kids.
Crystal Chronicles 1.5.
What's your opinions on the remake?
They kind of botched it with the lack of actual multiplayer. Like, the way the multiplayer is implemented is not good. Also, we're not going in here. We're just swapping to water because that's what we need here. We're making our way to Tida Village.
Misery, you look like perching for the night.
Sir, I am staying up.
You look like you're getting well comfy.
I am getting comfy.
He's not even gonna go to the hotel. He's just gonna sleep here on the couch.
No. No, I've got an even better plan than that. By the time this run's finished, and by the time we get back to the hotel, it'll nearly be time for breakfast.
Fair.
So. Vibing, bro.
Alright. So, the next zip is actually a little bit hard, because it is kind of precise, especially if we want to do it fast. And that's what we're
here to do.
here for.
Speaks for yourself.
Alright, so I'm just gonna YOLO this on the first one. If it doesn't work, then we'll go again. Yeah, I'm actually gonna kinda YOLO it. Okay.
First try.
The second part is a lot easier. So basically what I did there is like I went into the corner just so I can like kinda line up. Also, these webs you have to break with fire, but luckily our weapon has Firaga, so that makes it very simple. And for this one, you just go into the corner and hold up. And that does it. But yeah, for the other one, the lineup is kind of precise because you need to hit like a specific angle. Also, this is one of the few bosses that you can actually burn, so he takes even more damage from your regular hits. So the way it works, like, by using the focus charge to put the Firaga near the boss gets hit by the Firaga and by the actual weapon hit if you're close enough. So you basically hit him twice at the same time. And if he's burning, he's taking even more damage from attacks. So basically, he just explodes. Alright, so in this one, we're just gonna pick the strength here. If these random points, whatever, stop. So yeah, basically every time you enter a dungeon, you have a personal objective, and the more you do for that objective, and for every enemy that you kill, you will get points. And these points basically determine what sets of artifacts you can get at the end of the level. Ideally, we just want 0 points, because that's the fastest and we don't really care. But that doesn't always happen. Also, this is a forced encounter, so we don't have to worry too much about this one. So I'm kind of jealous of you guys having turbo in the FF8 run and I don't.
Just put a different controller in.
Well, I wish I could. I also feel like most of these like out of bounds setups would just get messed up if I had like a third-party controller.
Can we... How much to switch the controller?
I don't have one with me anyways.
We can figure that out.
We have the technology.
We have the technology.
How much to play on a fat PS2?
Played a Wii game on the fat PS2, let's go.
It's a flexible console, let me tell you.
10K.
It can be a console, it can be a drawing board, you know.
10K, and I'll do all of 9 on the fat PS2.
Okay.
Not 10K total, 10K to that incentive.
Sure. Whatever you say, buddy.
Alright, so we're making our way to Violus. It's faster than Moscow Manor. Unless you do all dungeons, then you have to do the other one anyways. This one, as all the other levels, has a zip as well. It's kind of at the start here. This is one of the few levels where I actually use the normal weapon because swapping weapons is slow. Okay, as you can see, we actually made it to where we want to be, but I think I got a little bit too much height. So I might have to use a meat here. Okay, you can tell we're at the top left corner. A little bit too much height, but not too bad. Had to wait like a couple seconds. Fall down.
I just came back. And we just teleported.
You just came back.
Is that just how things are going now?
Yeah, you're just zipping out of bounds and across the entire map by...
That's unforgivable what you just did. This guy's got like the Pume attack and the spin attack and then the other thing.
Yeah, he has
to, like dive out the way.
He has the ice laser beam, he has like the slow, he has the two puddings next to him, and then he has like the double rocket punch.
I think I could beat this game now.
Yeah, you could. As long as you can do the manip, you can beat the game.
Yeah.
Because like none of the bosses are challenging. And like you can get more meat every year, so even if you have to use extra meat, like, it's gonna be totally fine.
Crystal Chronicle all meats.
Yeah.
I am very entertained that in every ending cutscene now you're just on fire.
Yeah, that's a byproduct of using the Firaga. So the funny thing is, if you use too many Firagas, you can actually crash the game.
Just like total or like at one time?
Well, in one map.
Okay.
Because afterwards it resets, right? But like, if you use too many of them, like the game can't handle it anymore, and it's just gonna crash.
Too much fun.
Yep, pretty much that. Okay, so
Is there anything about playing it on the Wii that allows the game to allow you to put more stress on the game?
I don't know, maybe. But we mainly play on the Wii because like, who has a Japanese GameCube? Yeah, I need to find Dad. That's not Dad. This is
Here we go again.
also not Dad.
Where's the man with the meat?
Okay, this should be fine. It should be more than we need. You know, with Selkie it was so easy. I knew what my dad looked like. With these onion heads, they all look the same.
Yeah, I did wonder. Like, I mean, whenever I did my run years ago, whatever, I'm pretty sure I remember what he looked like.
Yeah, I mean, you must have been playing Selkie as well then.
I think that sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, it's like the ones with the rackets.
Yeah. It was definitely definitely a racket.
All right, so we're swapping to Wind here. I have to actually think about this for a second. And then we're just going straight to this place here. And we're going to redo Mushroom Forest. We have to redo certain areas. And Mushroom Forest is one of the fastest. Previously, we did that before the glitch, so you guys didn't see the out of bounds, but this also has an out of bounds. It's very early in the game, and it gets you essentially straight to the exit. Straight to the boss. Also, the boss can be burned by fire, so he dies quickly. That was not forced. That was random. And what should be the longest? Nope. Somewhat lucky.
So what's the Snuffleupagus that we've got behind us?
It basically carries our carriage. It's our caravan.
Does the animal have a name though? It doesn't look like a Final Fantasy animal to me.
I forgot its name actually.
Is it a shoe puff?
It's not a shoe puff.
Rise shoe
No, we're not riding the shoe puff.
Land shoe puff.
Okay. Okay, so this one might be a little bit tricky because I can't see. There's also going to be an enemy exactly here. Okay, we made it. As you can see on the other screen.
You just can't stop this guy.
I had to actually get up because like looking from the screen from below is like I can't see anything. It's too dark. Okay, we're setting the Faraga slightly forward and we're hitting the guy like 5 times and he's dead.
They dying before their HP bar can...
It looks like it can't keep up, doesn't it?
It cannot keep up. You're doing too much damage for the HP bar to deplete, so at some point, as soon as the HP reaches 0, it's just gone. But yeah, so if you revisit a level after the drop of mirror like replenished, you will basically advance a cycle in that level, and every enemy is going to be stronger. So if I went there in the first cycle with this weapon, it would have been probably 3 hits only, and he would have died. Also, this is what I mean. Like, keep getting the worst bonuses. Get this. So the goal for the end game is we want 35 defense and 15 magic, and we also want 95 strength later when we have to use the other weapon. Currently, we're on a good pace towards the 95 strength, but I might accidentally mess up the 15 magic. But it doesn't matter too much, because we might deal 29 damage instead of 28, and when a boss has like 200, it doesn't really make a difference.
Somewhat hard to follow along with the game in Japanese. How
Did I press right?
You're talking about the end game. How does story progression towards the end game work? And what
you see the number in the top left, yes. The years. So in the speedrun, you finish in year 5. I think most people that played this casually ever probably finished way later, because the game doesn't actually give you all the hints you need to finish the game in year 5, like naturally. It doesn't really give them to you until I think year 10 or 11 or something. That's when you get all the hints. But if you know what to do, then obviously you can finish in year 5, which is currently the earliest year.
Has there been like theory crafting for finishing in year 4?
I'm not theory crafting anything. All right, this here has probably the hardest zip. And it's going to be even harder because I can't see. Also, this has 2 maps, so it has 2 manips. The first one is not that bad. It is...
Hold A to win.
Yes. Hold A to win. Okay, so this one, I'm going to pause buffer at the start. And then I did not overshoot. That's good, because I want to skip this enemy here. So we need to get Moogle slightly to the side here, and then we need to align with the... I don't think this works, but we'll try it anyways. Did not. We kind of want to align our hitbox marker with the line of the second stair, the bottom line, but it is incredibly difficult to see. So what I'm doing is, I'm just tapping down until I can kinda get there. But unfortunately I'm tapping slightly too far. just gonna try this one, and maybe it works. And it did work indeed. So yeah, that is unfortunately the hardest one, but I think we still save time, even though I am.
First try again. Is there anything he can't? This is ridiculous.
Very challenging boss fight yet again. It was nice that he did not do the like wall slam ability, because otherwise I would have gotten hit. It would have interrupted my combo. And yeah, not that great. So yeah, for this one, we kind of want to pick the Moogle pocket, the Chocobo pocket here, so we have an extra command slot for one of the levels later. It is not strictly necessary, but it makes the menuing a little bit more convenient. Also, like you said, first try. The first map, I got first try.
Of course.
So we're picking the pocket here. And then after the next, starting at the next level, we will we'll start picking non-strength artifacts, because the next level is the one where we need to use this non-OP weapon to actually kill the boss, because the boss is immune against fire. So
Mechanics.
even the regular hits of our weapon don't deal any damage. It's not just the Faraga part, it's even the regular hit, it doesn't deal any damage.
Wow.
So we have to use a different weapon to actually beat him. Actually, also, I might be lying, but he could be immune to all magic and not just fire, but I know he's immune to fire. Also, this is Gaudy. He basically gives you the hints about how to finish the game. And right now, his friends abandoned him. I forgot the exact story of why, but I think it was that he wasn't really doing anything or contributing anything. It was just leeching off of him, and they were fed up with that. So they just kicked him out and left him to die in the miasma. But we are such nice people to save him. Alright, so this one, again, has a manip relatively early on. It's not particularly hard, but I need to be able to see. Switching weapon again. I cannot see anything. Okay, so minor tap to the left and then hold straight down. Got it first try. So now what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna equip this ominous weapon along this, and I'm also gonna equip some other stuff here. I'm gonna use a meat to heal us to full. Gonna equip the weapon, and then we go into this boss fight.
I hate this level so much. It's like go up
because
to the
you have
left.
to go, you have to find the two keys, and they are at random spawns.
Yeah.
All right, so he did not even see us, so I'm just gonna kill the curls because they're annoying. Also, I'm gonna focus charge this. Oh. It's not meant to hit us, but it's fine.
Hey, you have to make one of the bosses look like a fight.
Yeah, actually I got 2 strength too much, I just noticed. We're at 97.
Too powerful.
Doesn't do anything. Because it only works in increments of 5. As
Superfluous strength.
Fortunate byproduct of always having 99 there, and you would have to actually count, and it doesn't really matter that much, so no one really does that. Isn't going to change anything for the run. But yeah, for this one, I'm going to pick some magic or anything else. Yeah, okay, give me even more points. Yeah, we're going to pick the 3 magics. Alright, so we finished year 3. About to head into year 4. Year 4 is going to be a repeat of a lot of dungeons we've already done. In fact, 3 of them. It's just pretty much just to advance the cycle. Not gonna pick up any meat because we already picked up a lot in the previous year. I think we picked up like 8 or something last year, which leaves us at approximately 23 total, I believe, which is more than enough. So in the old runs and in the memory manipulation setup with 2 GBAs, which well, I can't do because I only have 1 cable with me currently. You would be able to just buy the meat, but we can't do that. So we got a random encounter. Because the way it works is you make 2 characters at the same time, and you go into the first dungeon with both of them, you play both of them, and then you get a better letter early on, and you do a different version of the manip. And then you basically get all this OP stuff before the second dungeon instead of after. So we're going in here. Let's hope I don't mess this one up. This one might be hard to see as well. So the start one here is kind of nice because it gets us a little further. You can look at the map, which is basically the only place I'm going to be looking at right now. I don't care about anything else than the map. This should work. Nope, it did not. I could actually tell that it wasn't going to work, but I tried it anyways. So if you see this like very abrupt ending of the texture on the ground, that's what I had to align with. But unfortunately, did not work out very well. I also probably should not have used that meat. Yeah, if you remember the first time I fought this crap, it was a little bit more challenging. Now it's just dead.
And this is a leveled up version of it, right?
Sorry?
This is a leveled up version of it.
Yep. But it doesn't really matter.
The nigger crab.
Big brother. You got him.
Big brother crab.
You fight another crab this run?
Hmm?
You fight another crab this run?
No. So to explain like why stuff dies so fast, let me just quickly pick this here. Okay, we're at 16 magic, so now we just need 3 defense. So the reason why stuff dies so fast is because with the memory manipulation we did earlier, we created a bunch of things that we shouldn't have access to, and they have insane stats, as well as a Firaga +2 attached to it, like the main sword that I'm using. And basically, I'm casting a Firaga while I'm also attacking the boss. So I'm doing like 30 damage, 28 damage or whatever to the boss every hit. And then another, I don't know how many from the actual hit. And that's how everything dies so quickly. So I cannot believe the amount of random encounters we're getting. It's what, 3, 4?
It's more than I've ever seen. Look at all the half-a-lumps.
All the little teats.
Are the random encounters... oh my god. Are the random encounters always positive? Because like, everyone so far has just been you find other people on the road.
They're not always positive. But in a speedrun, they're all negative because you don't want them because they waste time.
Yeah, but you don't get like buffs or anything.
No.
Or, like people are like, oh, here I found this really awesome dagger.
Or is there like
You're
a
not
random
getting-
encounter where they just walk up and try to rob you type of deal?
Actually, yes.
And you're not getting
Spot
into
on.
like fights, are you?
No. Okay, so this one is a little bit unfortunate. Because the right guy actually survives 2 hits. Which is crazy to think of. Okay, we got the first one. We got the second one. Just waiting to land. There we go. I almost actually accidentally focus charged with this weapon and I would have crashed the game.
Oh.
Because I missed my B button by a little bit. Oh no, he's doing a thing. And he's teleporting.
Where'd he go?
I can't go to the boss to hit him. I have to just kill him with this.
Here we go.
What happens in Big Crash? What do we have in terms of saves?
Sorry?
What do we have in terms of saves? What happens in Big Crash?
I made some backup saves just in case. I could also just save frequently, but...
Who did that?
Who needs that? That doesn't work out for me.
I know, right? Okay, we're getting some defense here, so we can get at least 35 in case I get hit by anything later on, so I don't instantly die.
And we have our 15 magic, right? I saw 16?
Yep.
Perfect. What's important about the 35 and 15 breakpoints? I understand 95 just being...
So, like, since it's increments of 5, right, everything in between doesn't really do anything. 35 just... since we don't need strength, we just opt for defense, and the magic just makes the Firaga deal 1 extra damage. At least, from the math that I've heard, it is 1 extra damage, but it could be slightly more. But in the grand scheme of things, it does not actually make a difference. Also, this is by far the longest cutscene where you have to mash, and I hate it. You're good at mashing, right, Taco?
Yeah, I mean, well, I did my mashing job earlier.
Yeah, you held the turbo button.
No, I did first try Valve minigame. I did the actual actual mashing thing.
Oh, it's Kotombi. He's a Japanese runner of this game. Actually, I don't know if he still does runs of this, but he used to be doing a lot of runs back then. He was one of the very few speedrunners that actually used Clavet exclusively, while everybody else was using the meta race, which was Selkie at that point.
Yeah.
But he stuck to Clavet. I respect that.
School those newbies.
I mean, he did have respectable times, which was impressive.
I think that's really cool as well, though. Like for games where like a different character is a different route, or there are different ways to play the game, and it's not just like, okay, you take all into consideration this is the fastest one, but also just to like show what you can do in different ways with different routes and different characters is really awesome. And to have someone who cares enough about that aspect of the game just to really like grind that down or show what it's got is so cool.
I mean, it was undeniable that Clavet was slower, but then again, you look at random encounters, you look at like how the boss fights go, and it can be like, it doesn't matter that much if you're like 2 minutes slower. You can make up 2 minutes just from getting better encounters, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay, so hopefully I can get this one first try again. So we're going back here, because this is one of the fastest ones. Oh, I did not hit that. Yeah, I need to bait this guy real quick. I am missing because I cannot see. Okay, whatever. I'm ignoring this guy and I'm just shooting. Okay, maybe I'm not shooting because I cannot see. Getting closer.
Careful the cable.
Still couldn't see, but there we go. I finally was able to see. Didn't think it was going to be that much of a problem. I think it might be the angle of how we're looking at the screen. So it's like a little bit darker and it makes...
the angle of refraction against the light, conspiring with the treachery of
Yep,
Dead.
that exactly.
I have no idea how light works.
But yeah, this guy actually lived quite a while, and the more Firagas we did, the laggier the game got.
It's cool. Love it.
Yep.
A laggy death animation.
Yep. Well, the death animation, like, as soon as he died, it was super fast, but until then... Also, you can see we have more fire around us. So we have to use more Firagas.
We're letting him cook.
But tis.
Cooking on open fire. No induction stoves.
Where's Tech with my badum?
I don't even know if production are still here.
Production or
We
I might have to find the close stream button myself.
Just leave it running.
I get the impression that this isn't going to be the only night you might need to do that.
No, I would be very surprised if it was the only night I needed to.
Production, can we get a check on if Goosebert is still awake?
That's a negative honk to that.
Production are gone.
Production, can we get a check if production is still awake?
Production might not be awake, actually.
Can we get one?
I was thinking the same, honestly.
Hey!
Yo, production's awake!
He's home! Thank you.
Thank you, production.
Can we get a honk honk?
Can I get
Yeah,
a honk?
there
honk?
Goosebert is awake.
Bless you, thank you.
Thank you, friend.
Okay, so we have arrived in year 5. The funny thing is, the hints that Gaudi gave us, the game tells you about them again at the start of year 5, but it doesn't give you the remaining 2 until like year 8 and 11 or something like that. So,
That's why his friends left him.
yeah. So what we're doing now is we're going to Lenari Desert, and that's... I suggest you look mostly at the GBA screen, because that's where all the action is going to be happening. Until I accidentally overshoot and die. So there's no way of saving it. That's one of the downsides with the out of bounds. If you overshoot, you're dead for sure. So there is no way saving it by getting back in bounds if you're not where you're supposed to be. And like I don't know if I explained this earlier, but like kind of the way we get to the spots where we want to go is we basically slow down our momentum by hitting like certain parts of the map to slow us down. And that's how we end up in the exact spots where we need to be. There could probably be like slightly different setups, maybe even faster setups, but it's kind of hard to actually figure something out because like for the most part you're just gonna focus charge and go to Narnia.
Were those discoveries made just through trial and error?
I'm not actually 100% sure how, because I wasn't speedrunning the game when this was found. This the glitch where you could equip items that you don't have, which I did at the start of the memory manip. That was kind of known since like 2019, 2017 or something, but people didn't really know what to do with it. That was the problem. Alright, so I have one open slot, which means I'm going to pick up the Thunder first. So in this one, we have to actually get some extra spells. We need a Thunder, a Blizzard, a Fire, and a Life. And after that, the out of bounds action is going to begin. Alright, let's hope I don't mess this up. So, okay, not far enough, but that's fine. Okay, hopefully Moogle dropped the thing. Okay, he did now. I did that kind of slow, so we're gonna have to use a meat. I'm gonna equip the fire here. I'm gonna equip the blizzard here. If you look at the map, there is something with an X on it. Oh, I missed that one. That's the kind of thing we have to hit. And you can also see me like kind of lining up for some of these out of bounds. There's a stone on the right here, which we have to hit, and I also have to heal again, but that's fine. So I'm holding up left on the D-pad, and hopefully I don't overshoot. Well, I overshot a little, but I didn't go out of bounds, which is the important part. Need to cast Blizzard on these 3 rocks here. Probably do 1 more and then go to the next out of bounds spot before I have to heal. So as you can see, you can't really see anything here. You're just gonna roll with it. Okay, and that brings us straight back to here, and we will fuse Holy. And this, all of what we just did was to get this unknown element, which lets us pass through every single miasma.
That was actually really, really cool.
You couldn't really see anything unless you looked at the map, but at least you could kind of see where we were.
It's such a cool map, though, and it's like there's so many things to interact with.
If you've ever played this game, you know how painful Lanari Desert is. There's a lot of back and forth. Moogle gets tired because it's too hot. Oh no, we do not want to go to Kilanda. we want to go back to the village. But yeah, at least that went well. The first the first zip, I got stuck in the rock. But that's not too bad. I just had to walk up a little bit more. And then I missed the gravity on the 10 the first time. And I slightly overshot on the one where I needed to go to the rod. But
Man, I look clean.
wasn't too bad. I was like probably 4 or 5 seconds lost.
Imagine 4 or 5 seconds.
I know, right? It's crazy.
I mean, whoa, unforgivable.
So now the other issue is, at the start of year 5, the river dries up, and we need to get to the other side. So to replenish that, we need to actually do Veilus Sluice again, even though we technically don't need to progress this year. But we have no choice but to either wait until, I forgot which year it is when it fully when it just like goes back to normal on its own. I think it's like year 9 or something. But we're obviously not gonna wait until year 9 if we can just fix it now.
Oh yeah, unless someone donated like $430.
Yeah, sure. If someone donated $450 right now, I would.
We'll play until year 15. I don't know how many years there. Okay, whatever. But we'll do natural wait. IRL watching water come back. The rivers refill.
I think you'd have a better chance getting a stream of just watching paint dry. Oh wait.
We already did.
How much money for us to just stay here for 4 years? Real time.
I'm not giving you. If you want a job, just ask.
We want a job.
That's not how you go about it.
You don't? That's not how you go about it?
Job?
You mean you're saying is that not how I got my job? I don't want to talk about it.
A job sounds fun. I like money.
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
You mean you don't just show up and you're like, when do I start?
I like the ability to provide food and shelter to myself.
If you play the game for the first time, it is hard.
I concur. Hard game.
The game is real
I did
hard.
play the game for the first time and I got trapped in the loop of, wait, I need to beat a stage multiple times to get different rewards. I got caught in that. Look.
So
It's very satisfying.
So you just kept doing Riverboat Path 8 times until you got every single artifact. And then you progress to the next one.
Yeah. It was really bad. I did not finish.
No. I just distinctly remember like always picking strength at the end of levels, but I don't know if that was in the route or that was just me being like, the more damage I do, the more chance I have to win.
That is in the route. Or that was in the route.
Yeah.
The more damage you do, the faster you go, Taco. That is real.
That's how I live my life by that message. That's my mantra. I wake up in the morning saying, I will do more damage to others than they do to me.
Could you imagine if you did more damage to a mega weapon?
No, I killed it. I was there, buddy. I saw it happen with my own eyes.
Taco's the kind of man that walks up to somebody and goes, "You might win, but not without making sacrifices."
No, it would be like, you might win, but I will outlast you. You may be stronger, but I will
I don't know why I
endure.
swapped my weapon.
Did
So,
Omega Weapon kill Taco at some point? Yes. Did Taco kick Omega Weapon in the
I
face?
missed
No,
that
I
one.
didn't.
Times?
He one-shot it.
That's right.
Yes. The second time we got the controller.
It was first try on the method that I did.
And that's what counts.
Important distinction. Technicalities rule.
Technically, someone did die in the fight, though.
Technically,
Uh-oh.
Technically, we didn't even fight Omega Weapon, so...
Uh-oh. I'm not making it in bounds. I'm dying.
What about the meat? Are you just really high up right now? Is that what...
Yes. I didn't.
Answer that.
You baited us so
baited-
hard with the...
I did not think I was going to make that. I had not enough height, and I went way overboard.
here at ESA, our
This-
runners gaslight the crew. Oh, God,
This is dead already, isn't it?
The level of skill on display.
The other thing was, like, if you looked at the map, there was nothing. So I had no clue where I was.
I had no idea it was how... Yeah, it's because
I just had to hope that I was to the left of the exit.
It's just that grid, and I'm like, where am I going to see the light blue to tell me where to go?
Yeah, exactly.
To bring me home.
Because there is a scenario where you go out of bounds, but you go, like, way further up on the map. And by further up, I don't mean, like, height. I mean, like, further north.
You go north. Yeah.
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 And that's when you are not making it through the exit. Absolutely not. And I thought that's where it was.
Our boy is getting more cooked out by the pool.
He's a toasty boy.
As deserved.
Go jump in the river.
End of next dungeon, he's gotta be overcooked.
He's going to be well done.
It's going to be burnt.
Gonna be well done for sure. Oh yeah, I needed all these points for absolutely nothing. Can we get a strength 3? Not
I
strength.
like my Lalafels and all other relevant races, medium rare. Talk about
I just like them on
Medium
fire.
rare potatoes?
Oh, okay, wait. You be careful. I know where this is going.
You mean mash?
Your stomach thinks that all potatoes are mashed.
I love mashed potatoes.
I do love mashed potato.
Do love mashed.
Although I will say, right, anyone who puts mayonnaise in mashed potatoes
Excuse me?
is an actual sinner.
That has to be Swedish.
No, it's not Swedish, but I know people or have known people
Who
do.
does that?
Well, here's the other thing. Another thing that people do, again, criminal, is to put milk in mashed potato. No, well, I don't. There's a thing.
I don't think that's too criminal.
So, well, except it is. So, but like, there's a thing where like people will put the mashed potato on the plate, make a well in the middle of it, and
No.
pour milk into
Okay,
it.
that is
No,
criminal.
that
That is absolutely
That's
criminal.
No.
Horrific.
Well, it's in the pot.
Butter,
Butter,
more butter,
milk,
more butter.
seasoning,
Yeah.
a little bit of salt and pepper.
I love that you.
Well, that's part
you
of the
just- you
seasoning.
distinguish
Salt and
salt
pepper
and pepper
are
from
there.
seasoning.
There is seasoning, and then there's salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper
No,
goes-
no, it's
goes in
included in the
everything.
seasoning.
Goes in everything, right?
Salt and pepper is bread and butter.
Mash that up, and you make it a creamy mash.
I love a creamy mash.
And then serve that up with like a nice bit of fish.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Big
That's
fish.
That's an elastic fan.
Or meatballs.
Meatball.
Meatballs and mash go hard.
Meatballs. Why is meatballs not on the soundboard? Production.
There's
Can we-
meatballs.
If you have not seen the clip of Eden all going meatballs,
I have not.
You've-
I have seen
you've-
him count the
you've
meatballs.
missed out.
Okay, just to update everyone on what's happening, we're just going back across the river and to the final dungeon.
Meatballs.
Will there be meatballs?
To the final dungeon.
Yep.
You know we're
The
flying. We're
dungeon.
cooking on gas.
Sorry?
How long is the final dungeon?
2 minutes.
Which part of it?
Ooh.
Okay, how far away are we from the start of the final dungeon? Time-wise.
Depends on how many random encounters I get, like 3 minutes, maybe?
Okay, how long does it take from gaining access to the final dungeon to finishing the final dungeon?
Oh, actually, I have no idea what this. I have no idea what this route. Back then it was long. Now it's not as long anymore, but it's hard to like give a proper estimate. I would say like 25? 20? 25?
It's
something
completing
like
the
that.
final dungeon time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, from start to end of game.
It will be dead when it's dead.
Yeah, I will agree though. Like sour cream is like the unsung hero of food.
Taco started that sentence with, I will agree though, and then said something that I don't know that anybody else.
I think you'll see quite clearly in chat
Chat.
Oh,
sour cream, and you mix that with mash, and that's amazing.
I actually can't read.
I know.
Correct.
Thank
You
you.
want my
Are
glasses?
Scottish.
Thank you. It's not my vision, it's my brain.
It's his culture.
This is my upbringing.
I don't speak English, I apologize.
Legally.
Don't worry, neither do I.
I don't speak English, I don't apologize. Never mind.
There is no bad take on sour cream. You know what there's a bad take on? Your attitude.
I don't
Sort of
know.
like-
I don't know who these people are who are just putting milk on top of mash and not mixing it in.
Yeah, exactly. Like you mix it in.
You mix it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's a
That's why I was so confused when Taco said like milk and mashed potatoes. I was like,
that's
but
fine.
No, milk
you
on
use
top.
that to mix?
You don't. I mean, you can, and it's not. I mean, I'm not going to be.
Yeah, but like
I'm not
you said it was
offended by it.
you said it was criminal, and
Yeah,
that's why I was
like
confused.
a
but then,
like a light crime light,
yeah,
mild
then,
crime.
then you explained what you meant, and I was like, yeah, no, this is actual.
Okay, so mixing milk with mashed potatoes is like jaywalking,
It's only
and then making a well and pouring milk in is like a real crime.
Yeah.
death penalty.
I'm glad you said it because I wasn't, but I didn't even have to carrying on.
Also, this is the laggiest part of the game.
It's the
Don't
guy
worry, it's
from
not the stream.
Monsters Inc.
It's not the stream, it's the actual game that's running at like 5 FPS, if even.
Every mashed potato, default, seasoning and butter. Doesn't matter what you're doing, seasoning and butter.
Yes.
And then if you want creamy mash, add milk.
Or cream.
No, just milk.
Or cream. Just
Like-
add butter. Butter will make it
Of
creamy.
the
Trust
sour
me.
variety, 'cause
Salted butter.
I'm with J. Crow on this one.
You can be whatever you want. You can be creamy mash.
Okay, I will save here just in case. Because I don't actually have a save file for this part.
The chat wants me to be creamy mash. That's gonna cost them.
I really want creamy mash. Does anyone have I'd like honestly like bangers and mash sounds
I know.
incredible right now.
Like a nice Cumberland sausage.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry.
Some onions.
Yeah. Oh,
Pasta with
My
ketchup.
mouth is watering now.
pasta with ketchup. Oh.
What? No, blasphemy.
Ketchup?
Ban.
Like even if you were out of like tomato sauce or tomato paste or bolognese or whatever, like I would rather have dry pasta than pasta with ketchup.
I'm gonna
All
make
right.
you something even worse. Ketchup on pizza.
Okay, so the tricky thing is that like having like chips, as in like French fries, on pizza is not uncommon here. It's serious, and there's some places where you get like the normal pizza and then chips on top and then a sauce on top.
To be,
So-
to be fair, we put them in rolls.
Yeah, so quite often you might get like a garlic sauce, or you might get like a mayo sauce. So like ketchup on the chips on a pizza wouldn't be crazy, but yeah.
Okay, just to explain what happened real quick. We skipped past the first couple enemies.
Wow,
Also, I fell underneath the map.
wow.
Oh.
Wait, is that bad or good?
Oh no, I did not. Never mind. I thought I did.
You're like,
Sorry,
Gaslighting
my bad.
oops, I did the. Oh no, what? I saved. I'm so good. Did I mention how good I am at this
Yeah,
game?
so for this one, we have to go to a kind of specific spot, which is like here-ish. Oh, that's a little too far. And there we go. Straight into the boss area.
Huge, absolutely.
Normally,
incredible.
there's like a lot of paths that you have to take. Takes like a minute and a half or something from the start. But we just did the thing. So for the first one, I lined up with like a specific spot on the ground. Did a focus charge to the right. Did a focus charge down and then up left. And that gets me pretty much exactly to the exit that I wanted to get to. Alright, so this is the first time that I actually equipped the Phoenix down, just in case we die, because we can actually die here. So the way this boss works is, this boss has 3 phases, and we'll basically have to hit every phase, well, 3 times. It has to like retract 3 times.
I take it these are hard locked HP gates. You can overkill these HP gates.
You can do a little bit more than when it would retract initially if you have more damage, but generally speaking, yes. And you can also see we're getting cooked by the minute. So yeah, for this one, we're gonna have to hit the, well, once more. Well, 2 attacks in this one cycle. Also, I do believe if I accidentally let go of this, the game is not gonna crash, but I'm not gonna try it. Alright, so now we fight the middle part of this meteor parasite.
Can you let go during this cutscene section and have it disappear?
Sorry?
Can you let go during this cutscene section and have it...
Oh, I'm not even holding it.
Ah, nice.
It's just like when you see the circle on the ground.
Yes.
If I let go and with this weapon, in most areas, it's just gonna crash the game.
Yes.
In this, it should not, but if I press B, it's just gonna cancel it. I just have to like place it where I need it, which is exactly on the boss. Also, this guy takes forever to actually come back out here. Right? And 1, 2, 3. Now he's gonna do laser twice. Just gonna sit here and chill. Since we're standing right next to the boss, the laser can't hit us. But yeah, back then this fight used to actually be hard because you could die and the bosses had mechanics, but nowadays bosses don't have mechanics because they just die. Yeah, so he's gonna come back out once more. And now it's gonna be phase 3. Phase 3 is a little bit annoying because we can't really hit him with the sword, so we have to use 3 Firagas instead. I'm also gonna hold down and right here, so I don't get hit by the immediate explosions that he casts. Putting the circle there, so I have my Firaga over there. So what I will do in a second here, which I found is a little bit of nice lag reduction, I will go all the way to the right here and then cast Firaga from here. So I don't see... Oh wait, it didn't die. But yeah, the idea is that you don't see all the Firagas exploding, so it like lags less. But apparently I only hit it twice instead of 3 times. That's why he lived.
He's a crafty fella, this Cephalopod. Which is probably completely wrong. I think a Cephalopod's a sea creature. This ant bugworm.
It's a parasite.
Tentacle monster.
But yeah, as you can see, we are glowing.
We are cooking.
We're developing Overcooked 3 right here on stream.
Super Saiyan.
The thing is, the more we glow, the more the game is gonna lag in a second here whenever we kill this.
So many particles.
Yep. So this part is fine, but then it's gonna zoom into us. Not yet. But this part. Can you tell it's a little laggy?
Lag.
And now it's perfectly fine again.
Good job, game. You caught up hard. Respect.
So now what we have to do is we have to kind of like go through some story and some part of our memories, and Mitaku offered to actually do the memory mini game for us.
Yeah, I can do. I'm skilled in many ways.
Yep.
Wait, what? What do you, what?
The answers are on here.
I don't read any of this. I wouldn't know what this is if it was in English.
Same. Because I don't know the questions or the answers.
Is the top like line or two the question?
No, like the top bit is the question, and then you have 3 answers.
Is the top liner bit the question?
Sorry, no, I
the top
misunderstood. I
line
thought
is
you
the
meant this
question.
top line here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My bad. I apologize.
It's all good. I've got your back.
It's gonna take like 3 minutes or something until it happens.
Okay, so we probably got about, let's say 25 minutes left or more of the last run of the first day of the inaugural ESA Legends event. So for those who are just tuning in, this is our new ESA event that is being added to the regular ESA Winter, ESA Summer, so during the fall into the winter time. We'll be doing this every year with RPGs and doing a huge focus there. This event we are focusing on Final Fantasy, but in the future your RPG could be here instead, and it's really exciting, and we're really pumped about exploring this venture and doing more with it over time as things go. So once this runs over, we will be taking a break, and we'll be back at 12 p.m. CET tomorrow, and we'll be starting with Final Fantasy 12, and we'll talk about that day as it goes on. We're raising money for Make-A-Wish International, wonderful causes for critical persons, and helping with persons and families there. And really supporting and giving them things to look forward to. Give a bit of pep, and I was going to say Bismo, but that's Pepto-Bismol, which is definitely not what we're doing. But helping support families out there. Is the quiz coming up? Do I need to tell you things in kanji now? No? Wonderful.
No, not yet. So I put the Firaga there because I need to actually kill these things real quick.
Cool.
And they killed me as well.
Not as
That's
cool.
why you have the Phoenix down equipped? A little bit of an extra Firaga there.
Ooh.
It's coming up soon. I guess you'll just tell me the answer and I'll pick it.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, so with the last day coming to a close soon, get those last minute donations in, see what we can raise as our day one total before we head off into the night.
I'm gonna...
Option 3. What?
I'm actually not gonna equip the extra Phoenix down for now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna save it for the actual boss. Dude, the memory part of this run is actually the hardest part of the run now, in my opinion. You need to actually remember them. And to be fair, the last time I did a run of this was... when was the last online ESA? 2021.
Online? Oh, did we do any in 2021? So, I'm trying to think. I think Winter 22, was that the first event we did back in person?
Think so.
So I think, yeah, it might have been Summer Online 21.
It's happening now-ish.
Oh, goodness me. Right. And am I supposed to recognize something?
Well, it will be there very soon, after the screen flash is there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. What? I have no idea. You think I can discriminate between them? Is it this one?
Yeah.
Option 2. Cashier number 2, please. How many questions? 10?
5.
500.
So at least now you know that one can't be it anymore because that one already happened.
One down, maybe 20 possible ones to go.
Actually, there's one on there that can't be on here. Because it was in the old route, but we don't do that dungeon anymore, so the question can't show up anymore.
Extra trivia. The Ghost Maiden.
All right, next one coming up very soon.
All right, here we go. Looking for some sort of thing.
It will be. It's gonna spawn the door, and then it's gonna like go into this like dark bluish kind of like circle thingy, like this part here, and then after that is when the question pops up.
Okay, longish answers. The other ones are longer than the first one. So that's... Oh, it's... Is it... that one?
Yeah.
Great.
Why are you asking me?
I really hope that you're confirming before it, because if I just tell you and it's wrong, I don't want to mess things up.
It doesn't really matter that much. If it's wrong, I'm just gonna fight 2 enemies, kill them real quick in 1 hit, and then we lose like 10 seconds or so.
All right.
But to be fair, I already knew the answer to both.
Good job.
It's just a couple I just don't remember because it's been so long since I did an actual run of this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Next one coming up soon.
Two lines. Shortish answers. Oh, is it this one?
Yep.
Number 2. They're all number 2. No, they're not. Okay. I was like, is this like the greatest lie of history of video games? Everything is answer B.
Except that one.
And the multiple choice exam.
I blame whoever made that. It was certainly not me at first. I certainly did not make. That's a third one or fourth one?
Where what?
Was that the third one or fourth?
That was the third. We're doing the fourth.
Who knows? Who
I certainly did not
knows?
keep track.
Da 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 yada da da yada da yada da da. More West Side Story hits coming to a stream near you.
Okay.
Same symbol at the end.
Oh wait, that's a and then a different thingy.
Bottom middle second.
No, it's not that one. What are you talking about? It's like you don't
Wasn't
read.
it that one? Is it?
No,
I swear it is.
it's that one.
Thank you.
Number 3.
Yeah, you were correct indeed.
Obviously, I'm used to it. You know, when people come around to my way of thinking, I get a lot more right a lot more often.
Oh, I did not actually want to do that. Okay, last one. So the reason why I got 2 Phoenix Downs for this run, even though like you shouldn't die to the mobs that I died to, but let's do this one real quick.
Nope. Wait. Oh, perhaps. No, it's. Oh gosh, it's hard to tell. Wait, what? No, it can't be. What? It's not on the page.
It is under.
I'm trying to see the second. The second. Ah,
I can't even
number
see the
3.
paper and I'm getting them.
Find it. Stop making excuses. You're young.
Alright. Good job,
We
Mataka.
established
You
earlier
have
that-
much to forget.
We have established earlier that I can't read. I definitely can't
you
read that.
You call that reading? That's the Matrix code, is what that is.
There's definitely people that call that reading.
You need to equip more GFs and lose your memory.
Ugh.
Well, fun fact, if you actually answer wrong, you lose one of your memories here. And if you die with 10... Was it 10 or less than 10?
I know what I
memories on
said.
the final boss, you actually game over and you cannot retry.
Oh, wow.
You cannot do the final boss with 9 or less memories.
That's pretty wild.
Actually, it might be 10 or less. I can't remember if it's 9 or less or 10 or less.
Let's test it out.
No. Because as you can see, we have 33. Do you know how often I would have to die? To the final boss?
23 times?
Sorry?
What does that even mean in this game?
It's basically your adventures, right? Like every time you get a random encounter, you get a memory. Every time you beat a boss, like a dungeon, you get a memory.
I guess this is a 5-year story in the making. You think you couldn't create 33 memories over 5 years?
Yeah. That's basically it. Right, so I might die to this boss, but we have a second Phoenix down, right?
Right.
Like there is a small chance that I might mess that up.
This is a cool boss. Look at this giant god dragon.
Trying to mash also kind of sucks. Not a big fan. But yeah, this is the second, technically third to last boss. The next one is going to be right after this. Okay, so we're going to set up our Firaga here, and he should attack with both his claws on the side, and he should go behind us and not hit us. And then he does a kind of body slam, and again. And then he does a laser, and then he's dead. So the idea is, you dodge the body slams, and you need 9 hits total. So if you do it fast and properly, you can do 3, 3, 2, 2. Oh, no, 3, 3, 2, 1. Or 3, 3, 3, if you get lucky on the pattern. But you have to time your attacks properly, and with the lag and on like a different setup, it's a little hard. So I just played it safe and did like the 2, 2, 2, whatever the hell, 2, 2, 2, 3. Yeah, now the final boss, which used to be hard, not so much anymore. There is technically a small way to speed up this fight, but I hate that strat and I'm not doing it, and it only saves like 2 or 3 seconds, I think.
His time on final boss dies?
Yes, but this is technically not the final boss. This is the final boss, but not really.
More lore in our video game.
I'll be honest, I forgot this part of the story.
And lo, the clouds covered the grass. And we floated on the... Oh, wait, never mind. We're there. Tippity-tap, 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 tippity-tap.
Anytime I hear like back-to-back footsteps like that with no background sound in an FF game, I just get transported to FF13.
What? Were you saying something?
Anytime I hear footsteps like that in an FF game, I just think of FF13.
Oh.
Yeah. Corridor Simulator.
Alright, so this boss has 2 phases. They technically repeat until you kill the second phase. If you don't deal enough damage to the second phase, the first phase will repeat until you do. But that's only going to happen if I actually die in this fight, which I hope isn't going to happen. Just like what should happen is he's going to laser me in the back. Yep, he did. 1, 2, 3. That breaks this. So we're going to set up our thing here. We wait for this attack. There's a strat where you stand in between the 2 lasers and do attacks without getting hit, but I'd rather not.
That was incredible.
That was the technically final boss, but the time is not yet.
But wait, there's more.
It's going to be the 1:50:30-ish?
World record.
Not quite.
Fastest run at this marathon
So far.
True.
so far.
Is there even one that can be shorter?
Yep.
Yes.
Which
Your run. Mine and Miz's run.
Whenever you do SMT1, it'll be faster than this.
Oh, you're playing that. I hope you know that.
Okay, never mind. Nope, it won't be faster than this.
It will be.
Okay. It's faster than Dissidia.
What's the estimate on SMT1?
30 minutes?
25?
Oh, 25.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like a 120 run here is pretty fast.
25 minutes, and we're...
Actually, so Yida's run of FF15 will be faster than Dissidia. It should be faster than Dissidia.
What's the estimate?
It's lower now because it's on PC. It'll be about an hour. Then we've got...
Wait, 15 is that fast nowadays?
Out of bounds? Hell yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Then Bowie's Crisis Core Reunion run is a 130 estimate. So it could be close, but I reckon like you guys will be hitting 120, like 115s.
No, we are fairly consistently getting 10x.
It should be sub 110 even in Marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's how when we're telling you things are tight now.
Yeah.
Tight.
The last time I got a time that was above 110.
Who wants to kill the final boss?
You. Don't. Please, I've killed enough bosses today.
Yeah, the last time.
Well, one more isn't gonna.
Production. Does someone want to finish the run?
Yeah.
Stand aside and start. I hear footsteps.
Production.
Goes. The last time I got a run that was greater than 110.
Is production coming over?
Right.
I got 1 in 512.
How did I do it? Tell me how to play the game.
Okay, everyone, put your hand on the controller together with the power of friendship.
How do I play a game?
Okay.
Oh, this is so nice. I love this controller.
Okay, so after you spawn, you move forward and press A. And that's time.
Time.
That wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be.
And that, ladies and gentlemen and folks at home, concludes day one of ESA Legends 23.
Unless we do a rerun of the blindfold.
Unless we do a run back of the blindfold. I mean, like, do you want to do it for money or do you want to do it for you?
We can do
both.
We can do it for money if people want to.
You have a save file sat there ready to go.
No, I have to actually do the first 2 dungeons. That's like
14 minutes.
All right. Well, while we're filling, we'll do the necessities and we'll figure it out. But if you want to like go set it up, you go for it. I won't stop you.
I mean, I don't mind if I'm
assuming
everyone wants to go to sleep.
I'm the one who was like, let's do Omega Weapon 3 times. So this event, ESA Legends, is running Wednesday through Sunday. Every day we have a 12 p.m. CET kick-off, and the day will run for somewhere in the region of 12 to 14 hours. It's quite flexible with the estimates and how things are running, so we highly encourage you to donate and create ideas, incentives, things that we can do, creative ideas, switching the controller out, playing in different ways, playing upside down, and then just like other things that we can do. It don't even have to affect the game, so it could like be a thumb war or an arm wrestle or
push up,
belly blast, write something on someone's face or arm or head. I don't know like why that would apply to people here, but I don't know. That's what they tell me.
Tic-tac-toe on someone's head.
Indeed. So the schedule for Thursday, which technically is today, seeing as we've reached the third of the AMs. So we've got FF12 by Zero Scar, followed by Golden Sun by Bowie, and then concluding tomorrow will be Near, run by Skate for a Living. So that's going to be an absolute banger of a day. Through the night, my understanding is that we're going to throw it courteously off to ourselves, and you will see reruns of the day leading into that. So yeah, it is really cool. One of these things we're doing. So 5-day RPG event, brand new. We'll be running every single year here. Oh, it might not be in this particular building, but we're certainly be hosting that on ESA for the foreseeable. You're not doing the Hoojim, what's it? The blind minute. The blipinip.
I mean, I can, but I have to go through the first 2 dungeons.
Make a decision.
I'll leave the decision to you guys.
We have a $25 from Anonymous who doesn't say anything. Do the mind memory minute. So we can pack up to go and you can just do it and we'll walk out. Thank you so much for your donation. Donation's going to Make-A-Wish International, wonderful charity that we're supporting here throughout the entire week. And that ESA Winter coming up in a February near you. You still haven't done anything. Are we just calling it for tonight?
I have to get through the opening.
Is this the opening?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this is still the ending credit.
No, I already read
I'm a
the
fool.
It's unskippable 4 minutes. I was stupid and wrote over the save file.
Yeah.
My bad.
So everything will still be running through the night. So if anyone wants to donate to the event, just do note that it will not be live and we will not be responding directly to you until 12 o'clock. But as soon as we get in, we will be able to kick off as per the usual. And we'll be able to respond to donations and comments and things like that. So if it is a time-sensitive message, please do donate while we are live. But please do not refrain from donating while we're not live. We love money.
We do indeed.
We should get someone to do belly dancing.
Yeah.
They would go with the jams. I'm not belly dancing.
How many?
You're the one
belly-
suggesting it.
My hips weren't built for such gyrations.
How many professional
lie.
belly dancers do you think we have around here?
Probably at least one.
Maybe Tier?
Okay, interesting.
If anyone.
Is the time on this right? Is it 3 a.m. now?
Yeah.
It is 3 a.m.
Oof.
That is bedtime, colloquially.
No, it is breakfast time.
Breakfast time in 3.
I mean, you can't just skip this.
I'm pretty, the thing is, I mean, I don't necessarily want to go home and then have cornflakes, go to sleep and wake up and then I have to decide whether to have more cornflakes or not. Oh yeah, we could talk about the milestones. So a thing that we're running through at this event, rather than doing the traditional incentives for runs where it's like, oh, it's like $1,000 for a boss fight or a boss rush or a bonus run and stuff like that. We're running all of the main incentives centrally based on our donation total for the event. So right now we're sitting at, is that
$25.95.
$25.95. And so the next big milestone will be some big hitters in Zero's FF12 run. We are relatively committed to upgrading Final Fantasy 12 any percent to Order of Ambrosia. But that takes it from like a 5-hour 40 run to a 22-hour run. There will be a steep price on that, I tell you. Maybe even so much as $2,500. So we've got the main. You'll start the run tomorrow as intended, and if we make that hyper quick, hyper early, hyper hype, then there's potential for that for sure. I don't know when we'll figure out what shenanigans we can do with Bowie with Golden Sun. I think Nier is going to be a pretty to the letter run. Having said that, I mean, Skate's an absolutely phenomenal 12 runner. From the good old days, so I reckon we can maybe even get some Skate in on FF12. I'd love to see like the older route from like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before all the new strats and tech and stuff came in. It was rad. Did you know Neviutz is also running another game at this event on Friday?
Wait, isn't it Thursday?
On Friday.
You know that Thursday is today, Nev.
On Friday at 15:20 p.m.
Am I stupid or did that get moved?
I don't. I just do what the machine tells me. Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy any percent drop mod, and for $100 you can take off the drop mod. I have to. Does that do a thing? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you can take off the drop mod and increase the estimate by like 10-15 minutes.
That's all?
Maybe more? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, but he said 10, 15. I was like, I swear if he said.
He's gonna say hours.
This is the Order of Ambrosia.
You can't say like 10 to 15. Why even have drop mod if it's only 10 to 15 minutes?
Because it makes the run more consistent.
10 to 15 minutes in a 2-hour run is not more consistent. That's nothing.
It is.
That's seconds.
It
I can
is because you
sneeze
need
for
to
longer
actually
than that.
you need to actually get the drop, and it's like RNG.
That's shorter than Omega Weapon.
That's not the
Okay, but that's
guy think
only
he is.
that's only shorter than Omega Weapon because of skill issue.
I think I provided plenty of skill.
Okay, where was the skill
did
at
not
keeping selfie low enough level?
Yeah, we did not
Can't
have
blame.
access
Do you know
to
how many
the
people
skill
touched that controller today?
2.
No, more to be.
I was more than that. And I'm not taking it. Doesn't matter. It's whatever. It's all good.
I feel like more fun was had in the way it was beaten rather than ding 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 ding. Where's the end? Where's the end? Where's
That
the end?
was
Where's
a
the end?
classic ESA moment that you only get in runs such as that.
Also, look, I'm most likely already going over estimate for lightning return, so we don't want to go any
$500 bucks to scrap the drop mod.
Oh, we need to be crab again.
I don't want to think about Friday.
Yeah, I mean, if I go through like the list of things for, I don't know how we're gonna.
I don't want to think about. Bro, we're not shutting up shop on Friday.
There are too many. The thing is, there's too much. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I know.
I would like chat to know that if you donate enough money, at some point ESA does technically need to invent time travel.
Like, fortunately, we've never gone to the point where like we've actually run over 24 hours and we've like encroached on the next day's runs. But we have come very close.
My genuine fear is 9 plus fitting Order of Ambrosia in somewhere. What is happening?
Like, well, fortunately, we scheduled your run in, so you know,
Wonderful.
if it adds like 3, like yours isn't going to add another 10 hours for any of the incentives. I hope.
No, only 3.5 to 4.
So that's nothing.
No, no,
Like
no.
Order of Ambrosia is adding 16
Plus-
hours, I
Plus
think.
all of the other nonsense.
They practically play themselves. Ozma 3.5 hours. Hades, you can just blow
5
and
minutes.
he's like, that's whatever. Jump rope, depending on who does it.
you.
Like so technically, like on form, it's 8 minutes max, and that's from the beginning of the run to doing jump rope. So that includes like the 4 minutes for Mage Mash and whatever. So that should take a couple of minutes. No, that's also assuming that the settings on this are correct. Because the 2 times I've done it at ESA before, the Extron or whatever the thing is wasn't set to game mode, so I had input delay. And I was
How
like,
many jump ropes is it? 1,000?
I thought
yeah, 1,000.
That only takes 4 minutes?
When you're this good.
When you one-shot it, yes.
Yeah,
it really goes
you
4
can't-
x a second.
No, I wasn't thinking about like one-shotting it or not. I was just
Well,
thinking about like the general length.
Yeah.
I thought it would
it's
be
4
more than
times a
4
second
minutes.
then if it's only 4 minutes.
So the steps get faster up until 300, and then
300.
they go it's static from there. But yeah, it starts off like definitely less than a second. But at 300, you're probably doing
The thing about jump rope is that you can't make it go
almost
faster.
2 a
You
second.
can just win.
Oh yeah, so the timer has been stopped because the run has been completed successfully. Hella underestimate, and now we're going to showcase a super hyper awesome, super powerful skip. No, manip flip. You
Memory manip.
Memory manipulation.
Because, I got bodied by that at the start of the run. So we're running it back.
And if you want to see it for a 3rd time, donate more money.
We tried to do it like
So for bonus ending, like getting the hammer and stuff, that's not super long.
Coins are not that long.
But it's watching the scene.
Well, the scene isn't that long either, to be fair.
Is it just the dialogue and
to
the?
see the scene, we need to go through
Yeah.
the ending.
But that's exactly. That's the thing. The
Plus, we need to see credits. How are we going to sing?
that's true. That's how 9 works. Yeah, Vivian Quinn a wedding. That's like 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So yeah, like all things considered, not massive. By the way, we have a super secret incentive to potentially have an FF16 run, which is 8 hours. So right now, like maximum we're adding to the event with planned runs is like 16 plus 8, 24 plus your. So let's say 28 hours.
So what you're saying is we're going from the intended 12 to 14 hours per day to 24 hours per day.
That was not my intention.
It wasn't your intention,
It
but
was
it
your
seems like that's
outcome.
what's happening.
Some would call it inevitable.
I would say a combination of the shenaniganery and the actual incentives stacking up on top of each other. I would say maybe closer to like 6 is more reasonable.
You're adding 28 hours across 4 days. You're adding 7 hours a day on what's probably already going to be 14-hour day.
So if the plan's to finish around 2 a.m. and we start at 12, that's
14.
hours between those two times.
Okay. How many hours are there between 12 and 12?
12.
And add 2.
14.
Thank you.
All right, so we get 14 hours of free time a day. So all we need to do is 3 of those, and we've met all the time's filled. Easy.
No, you have 10 hours in between.
To make 30 hours. So easy, see? Free.
It works.
I hate time with math.
So if we'd like Thursday into Friday. Wait, what day is today?
Thursday.
Thursday.
It has turned
10 hours
Thursday.
Thursday into Friday, 10 hours Friday into Saturday, 10 hours Saturday into Sunday. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay. Oh, that is every day.
Yes.
Oh, who thought of this up? This absolute muppet. Is anyone not going home on Monday? We might have to do a 6-day event.
Everybody point and laugh at that.
I am going home on Monday.
I'm not, but I am going home on Tuesday. I mean home to the motherland.
Okay, we're almost back at the manip.
Look, all we do is we just pull an all-nighter in 9, and whenever it finishes, between that and the next run, you have time.
Calling that an all-niner.
An all-nighter. We're doing an
Well
all-nighter.
done. Fair play.
We're doing an all-nighter.
You win tonight.
And whatever time it finishes at, you have that gap between that and the next run.
Oh, I put things in for Zeal's FS7 when he doesn't even know about.
Perfect.
I think it's okay. Here's the problem, right? In my brain, I'm like, I know how to do that. So my assumption is that the person who's really good at the game surely knows how to do it, and not only knows how to do it, will be willing to do it.
All right, this
Who
time for
said
sure. Run back.
mentality?
Salty run back.
Scarf time.
Fetch the royal scarf.
It's in between you.
Well, I need a position first.
Yes.
This is gonna be so good. Do you want us to do you want to ask questions or give it cues or whatever?
I might ask. You know, I need to drop 205 times, and I need to drop 1,000 4 times, and then 603.
If you want us to answer a question, can you specify the sentence with, "Can you tell me?"
Yeah. This time I'm getting it.
It's not necessarily that we've planned for Order of Ambrosia, but I think everyone wants an Order of Ambrosia run.
The only thing I need to know is, like, if I move away from this guy. Okay.
All right.
Set it up.
The only people that can control if we have Order of Ambrosia are the people at home
Let me know
by
if you
donating
can
money to
read.
charity.
Yeah, it's like the reality is it's like Zero is down to do Order of Ambrosia,
Things.
like on PS2
So-
console original version, 22, 23-hour run or whatever. Like, well, at least I have it in text
Yeah, it
that
should be
he's
fine.
down.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So
let's
it's
do this.
the scheduled run is any %, which is the 6-hour estimate. Are you ready?
Not going to do here. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Three, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Throwing this armor. One, 5. Okay. 1. Okay.
Would you like to know if you're talking to the NPC?
Yes.
You are not.
You should move down and hold right. Down.
Just down, stoppish.
You're underneath him.
Yeah, I think if you confirm, it'll work.
You have A. Face down right. Done.
Okay. I don't know how I actually move past him, but whatever.
I think just grabbing coins.
Too slow somehow. It's like the timing is awfully different if I do it like this because I have to like completely change how I think about this, how I approach this. I don't know why, like in theory it should be the same, right? But it's not. It's weird, like I don't quite understand it. I should have dropped the 49184. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yep.
Four? 44008. What I dropped, I'm pretty sure.
He and Taco looked at each other in confusion, but you did do that.
Yeah, carry on. You're doing great.
A 60 whatever the hell. What I dropped. And 4 at the end. Four 9951. I got a little lost there in the menus.
Yes, but you're good.
Yeah, I noticed something was wrong, so I had to like get back to default, kinda. It's one more, just one more. One more. Well, and then I have to do something else still, but yeah. I'm getting this last one. I'm talking to the guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear like the slightly different menu sound. Cool. Okay. Command list. We go out. That's not it. To go back to the command list. This should be it. Equipping this, going out, 2 up to command list, unpausing, equipping the aura shot, going out, going 2 down, and now we equip the armor, and we should have 99 strength, 32 defense, 13 magic.
You've got 10 magic, but otherwise, yes, you do.
13,
Yeah, 10.
13 is the same as 10 in this game.
Yeah.
That is a blind multi-frame perfect memory minute.
Sub-pixel, sub-frame, 120 FPS, 70,000 hertz frame memory manipulation. Well done. GG.
Good job, now.
I told you I can do it, Mana Claw. I told you.
Okay.
You wasn't believing me.
That was awesome. And that was genuine. Like such an impressive trick. Like even
The
with
only thing I don't know what happens, like at the start, like how did I not stand above the guy?
you did. You went higher and higher away from him.
Oh, when I was picking up the thing. Oh,
You were
that's...
dropping the coin.
Oh, so it must have like moved further up than it's supposed to. Yeah, like they're supposed to go slightly up, but I think they went further than they're supposed to. And
The final coin on the second batch basically had you nearly going around the corner.
Yeah, okay.
Like you were way.
The thing is it's like as soon as it nudges you up, if you walk
Yeah, like
instead of walking down, you start walking up.
When I came up to this, I was like, I just hold right in this corner because it should work, even if I have to go slightly up to collect it. But yeah,
Like if you go back onto the map, you were like,
yeah, I'll go back in real quick.
gone.
But yeah, that was the memory manip for incredibly overpowered items
That was
and
bonkers.
stuff blindfolded. Yeah, so like the idea is I stand here and I hold right.
Yeah, but you were on.
Yeah, so I must have pressed. Yeah, I must have pressed.
You were
one.
on the grass.
Yeah, like I should have pressed once. I should have not pressed as much, and then yeah, that was probably the mistake. I thought that was fine, but
Yeah, you were like up on the grass.
oh well. At least we ran it back. And I did equip everything, right? It should be the yeah.
Yeah, everything you said. You
The
did.
Warrior Crystal Mail. And I dropped 49184 and then 44008, 60534, and then 49951. And I destroyed the Iron Lance in the process.
Yes.
Yeah.
All those numbers.
All
are
of the
correct.
above.
Yes, all those numbers are correct. Yes.
All right. We can go home.
All right, Sanning, great job. Thank you so much, Neviutz, for that wonderful Crystal Chronicles run.
Thanks everyone
Thank you
for
also
donating. And Thanks for watching as well.
Yeah. I mean, we've already done all the rest of the stuff for there. Thank you also to our FF8 runners from earlier. Don't clap. When Carsey's here tomorrow, clap for Carsey. I'm just a washed-out old guy. So obviously, Mizzo and Star racing Dissidia later on in the week on Frigia. Is it Friday? Saturday? Whatever. Someday.
We're racing on Sunday.
And
FF9 is coming beforehand.
And Mizzo's got FF9 coming up. We will be back at 12 p.m. CET for more ESA Legends 23. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the channel. Tell your friends. Tell your family. We are raising money for Make-A-Wish International all the way through until Sunday. Great cause, great people, great things, good runs. RPG event in Europe every year. Keep watching because we're going to, I don't know, play more videos of ourselves. But just keep watching through the night. Keep donating. As soon as we are in tomorrow, we will get to them. They will be read out on camera, on microphone, on stuff. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Take care. I've been Matako. Have a good night. See you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.